What is up, guys? Tas here. Welcome back to another video. So NIO stock. It's been a while since I've made a NIO video here on the channel, and I've been getting so many questions on it. Stas, make a NIO video. Is it time to buy NIO stock, sell NIO stock? So I want to go over my thoughts here on this company, which all of 2020, it did incredibly well, and it did even better heading into 2021. It hit another all-time high at $67, and now it's been pulling down as of late, and it's actually in a bear market now. It's down over 20%. So I want to cover NIO. I have so many numbers here that I want to cover from previous quarters, a couple months ago. I want to talk about some 2020 numbers, some 2021 numbers as well. And of course, we're also going to break down some charts. So let's just get right into it. And like I said, 2020 was a ridiculous year for NIO. I mean, this stock was $2 less than a year ago. People tend to forget this. When a stock goes up so much, they forget how much has gone up in retrospect, and just sit back and think to yourself, less than a year ago, about 11 months ago, back in March 2020, the stock hit a low of $2.11, and it hit an all-time high. Fast forward a year later, at almost $67, and again, now we're down about 22%. And judging this pull down, I mean, on this daily chart, and I know there's a lot going on here, so let me just quickly clear the drawing set, and we'll do some analysis here. You can see this pullback is very normal. It's very normal for NIO to see these pull downs after hitting an all-time high. I mean, this has happened so many times, and you can see it here. I mean, it got exhausted from $28 all the way to $56. It needed that pull down of $38. That was a pullback of about 30% before hitting another all-time high. And now, again, it's down 22%. Who's to say it doesn't go down a little bit more and then maybe rip up higher? Or maybe it doesn't go down more and it just rips up higher from here. But the fact that we did, this is another big point here, we did break the 50 SMA on this yearly chart. That leads me to believe, technically speaking, we might go a little bit lower before rebounding. And where could we go? Maybe those highs from back in December. You can see here those highs were at about $48 to $50. Maybe we go down another couple dollars. That's very possible. If 48 breaks, maybe we go down 47, 46 area. That's probably the lower end of where I think we're going. And today we're down 5.2%. But either way, I think overall, in the grand scheme of things, if you take a step back and look at this yearly chart, this is a nice dip opportunity on NIO. And if you do want to wait until confirmation, meaning, okay, you want to wait until we see a clear-cut reversal back up, because as of now, we're not seeing that. In fact, we just hit a low. We hit a lower low in the downtrend. So the downtrend on this hourly chart is well intact still. So if you want to wait until a confirmation, what I would look to do is probably wait until 55 plus. Notice how 55 was a big support for a lot of this year, 2021 so far, and we clearly broke under it. And we're also seeing a death cross, the 50 SMA under the 180 SMA here on the hourly chart. That's a bearish pattern. So I'd like to see a break out of that old support, now resistance $55. We break out of there. We also break out of these moving averages. Hopefully we see a bullish cross or a golden cross after that, meaning it crosses the 50 SMA cross above the 180 SMA. That could be a nice sign of a change of trend here on the hourly. And yeah, if you want to wait for confirmation, I'd probably say that is what you have to wait for. And now let's just break down some numbers very quickly, and we'll wrap back around and see what NIO is doing in a couple of minutes here. Now, again, it's actually hitting lows as we speak. Take a look here on the 5-day, 5-minute. Just hit a low of $52. Does it break under 52? We'll see in a couple of minutes. So NIO has seen some great growth as of late. And I mean, a lot of this is arguably priced in, and maybe the stock is selling off a bit before we get more numbers that are better to push the stock higher. We'll see if that's the case. But as of late, we've gotten some great numbers. I mean, NIO said in January their delivery surged over 350%. And we've talked about this before, but I'm going to compile all of this information in one little video, which is what you're watching, so you know how good the growth has been. So in January, 352% year over year, and February, we'll talk about that here in a second. And overall, in 2021, January 2021, NIO delivered 7,225 vehicles. That's a new monthly record, and again, we said that represents 350% growth roughly year over year. And the deliveries consisted of 1,600 ES8s, the company's 6-seater and 7-seater flagship premium smart electric SUV, 2,700 ES6s, the company's 5-seater high-performance premium smart electric SUV, and 2,800 EC6s, the company's 5-seater premium electric coupe SUV, as of January 31st, 2021. And this is crazy. As of January 31st, 2021, a little bit under a month ago, cumulative deliveries of the ES8, the ES6, and the EC6 reached 82, almost 83,000 vehicles, and I'm very excited for these February delivery numbers. We'll see what those look like, what the growth is there, and mind you, we have earnings coming up on the 1st of March, which I'm also very excited about for in terms of NIO here. And you guys have to understand, you know, America, the USA, there's a lot of states that are still struggling because of CV. The whole country as a whole, the economic impact, and of course, due to the CV, a lot of people are still struggling. But in China, on the flip side, you know, they're pretty much back to normal, at least from my understanding, based on what we're hearing. I'm not sure if that's true. Who knows? But at least from what we're hearing, China's back to normal, so these numbers could be very good. We just have to wait and see. And of course, these EV numbers, especially in China, they've been ramping up like crazy as of late. And February 2020 numbers, not 2021, 2020 numbers, I want to talk about that very quickly. Throwback to last year, which puts even more emphasis on how much NIO has grown. Listen to this. February 2020. They delivered 707 vehicles, and granted, at this time a year ago, CV was pretty crazy in China, right? So their economy was impacted. So the numbers were a bit. It was a bit of an outlier month because the numbers were quite low, but either way, they delivered 707 vehicles in February 2020, and they delivered 2,300 vehicles in 2020 in total up until February, right? And their cumulative deliveries of ES8 and ES6 reached 34,000 up until that point, right? And the total 2020 deliveries were 43,000, and that just goes to show the crazy growth. They delivered 707 vehicles in February 2020, and in January 2021, they delivered 7,000 vehicles. So that's literally a 10x. We're talking a 10x, guys, and I'm telling you, these February 2021 numbers, the growth year over year could be 1,000%. It could be 1,500%. Who knows? If they deliver, let's say hypothetically, they deliver 10,000 vehicles in February 2021. Compare that 10,000 to the 700 in the prior year in the same month. We're talking over 1,000% growth. So understand that could easily move the stock up. And maybe it's already baked into the price. It very well could be, but that is something very worth mentioning here, that these numbers year over year are getting kind of insane, getting very, very ridiculous, and they're very good, let's be honest. And for full year 2020 numbers, NIO delivered, and you can see here they ramped up the growth a lot. as the year went on, as they recovered from CV. NIO delivered 7,007 vehicles in December 2020. That increased by 120% year over year. NIO delivered 17,000 vehicles in the 3 months ended December 2020. That increased 111% year over year. And NIO also delivered 43,000. I already mentioned that. That was 43,700 vehicles in 2020 in total. That was an increase of 112% year over year. So, yeah, guys, I mean, the growth is there. February was kind of a low month. Of course, they were suffering from the CV heavily back then. And the growth has just been insane since then. And year over year, I mean, they're growing 100% clips plus. That is very strong here. And the stock is getting decimated today. It's down 5%. We already talked about a couple of price targets. I'm thinking 47 to 50. That's a lower end of the target for me. And from there, if we get to that point, I expect this to be a very strong reversal stock, meaning it's very heavily in favor to bounce back aggressively due to being oversold. People are going to start flooding into it. I already own NIO. I'm down on my position at this point, my swing trade, but I'm going to add more to it, and that's kind of what I'm looking at. If we get to 47, I'm going to double up my position. If not more than that, I might add more than what I already have in the position. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. And on top of that, a lot of these analysts are more bullish than ever right now. And one of them is Morgan Stanley. About a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 3 weeks ago, they raised their price target from $33 to $80. So if it goes down to 47, 48, 50 bucks, I guess Morgan Stanley is going to be loading the boat, right? So they increased it from $33 to $80 and reiterated a buy rating on the stock. And a lot of other firms, banks, whatever, institutions, they've been saying that as well. They've been, increasing their price target. I've seen anywhere from $70, $85, $75, right? So overall, I mean, Wall Street's getting bullish on NIO. They're catching on. And going back to that intraday chart, you can see that sharp bounce back that we experienced since last looking at the chart. It was 52 bucks. Now it's at 52.65. And for the downtrend here, short term, guys, in today's session, watch for this 50 SMA. You guys can see the death cross. That signals a change of trend, a bearish trend, and it clearly went down after that death cross. And watch for the break out of, let's say, 53. It may be a bullish cross, a golden cross after that. And who knows, we could end up closing the day on an upswing, maybe erasing all of these losses of about 4.4% at the time that I'm filming this video. So, yeah, guys, I mean, overall, I think, and this is my opinion, don't buy or sell based on my opinion, but at this point, I think this is a decent time to nibble into NIO, and I'm already in it, right? And I'm looking to buy more, double down, if not go heavier than that, if it drops even lower. And for the long-term viewers, you guys know I've been in NIO since the single digits. This is a stock that I covered well over a year ago. You guys can go watch my old videos on NIO. I mean, I've been in NIO since $2, $7, $8, $5, $6. I was buying in my long-term account, all in that price range. Haven't bought any more in my account since. And I think it means something when I'm saying I think 50, 48, 47, 52, this general area is a nice buying point, an initial nibble in spot. I think it means something when I'm saying that, and I own shares in the mid single digits, $5, $6. So that means, I'm still bullish at $52. I'd buy at $52 when I'm already in at $8, $6, $5, $2, where I was averaging in, if that makes any sense. That means and goes to show how bullish I am on NIO. I think it could go up even higher, obviously, from here. And I could see it get back mid 65s, and if 66, 65 breaks, 70 plus, I believe, is coming. And who knows, Morgan Stanley's $80 price target could be coming into fruition at that point. So we're going to wrap up the video here. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, get yourself into the StriveSmart Discord chat, the Facebook group. You might as well get some free money as well. 2 stocks from WeBull. Those are valued up to $1,600 and $30 from M1 Finance. All of those are free. Link down below. And you could also check out the Patreon if you want real-time buy and sell alerts, call-outs throughout the day, exclusive videos, morning update videos as well for the top-tier patrons. That is down below, the Patreon. Check it out. Linked right down below in the description box. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.